Greetings, my beautiful souls. It's your girl Traytriunetheomnist, and I'm back at it with another one. This might be unpopular take, right? But I just came off a live, very beautiful discussion, a Reedy's show, right? Reedy Media House, right? I always love his perspective and all of the topics that he does discuss. It is things that are affecting us as a society on a whole, especially the black community, especially the African diaspora community, especially Jamaican people, right? And as it relates to as it relates to the topic that was being discussed today, there was a vast array of things that they were talking about, but I took what he had stated with disapproval. I didn't go on the panel today because, other people, they wanted to go and express themselves. So, and I just wanted to listen. I just wanted to hear what everyone is saying about. Right. So, so he said that he wouldn't hold. He's not going to take on the responsibility to hold another man accountable, right? And I disagree with that wholeheartedly. This is the issue within the fraternities, right? The vast majority of men are not being held accountable, right? Listen to my reasonings as it relates to that. We have a vast majority of really he doesn't have an issue being accountable, right, and holding himself accountable, which is very admirable. It's very rare you see a man of high intelligentsia as well as having the understanding of taking accountability. Very rare, right? And it's very admirable. Okay, so he can stand firm within himself in making that proclamation because he's always held himself accountable based on what I have seen and how I have interacted with him. All right, so but here's the thing, yeah, you cannot call it a brotherhood. You cannot say that you are building community with your brothers if you are not holding your brothers accountable. It is, men cannot position themselves and claim to be leaders, and when it comes to standing up and holding your fellow man accountable for his contrite ways, in drawing his attention to his contrite ways and saying, hey, the way that you're walking, it's not upful, it's not healthful, it's not right. Right? If you cannot hold your brother accountable, when you see that he cannot even hold himself accountable, how is that extending brotherly love? That means you don't care about that person because you're seeing them do something that is inappropriate, or you're making you look bad as a whole, making the whole collective of mankind look like shitheads, right? And you're just going to not say anything about it because he's supposed to be holding himself accountable. No, that's not how it goes. When you actually care and love for someone, if they are doing something that that you know the result is not going to be a positive one, right? You will either reach out, give advice to that person, right? Or at least let them know that you are aware of their contrite ways, right? And they ought to stop, right? Now, I don't want there to be a conflation of the two things to mean that holding someone accountable means that you are going to be responsible for their actions. That's not what it means. It means seeing the person taking a particular path, right? And having the gumption enough to stop that individual before they sink any further into the depths of depravity. You would have done your part. You would have expressed your brotherly love to that individual, by even giving advice or a warning. And it sounds difficult. It sounds like you're going to be taking on the world on your shoulders because you only want to just be responsible for yourself, right? But at the same time, if you really love and care about your fellow brother, your fellow man, you would call him out when he's doing things contrite. It is why the patriarchal paradigm is crumbling. Too many secrets and too many good guys remaining silent and too many men not holding their brothers accountable. I do that with whoever I'm around, man or woman. Yeah? And I hold myself at a very high standard too. Okay? So it is very important for the collective of men to hold each other accountable. They are your brothers. You all are going through a familiar struggle. It is what is strengthening your bond and brotherly love. If you care about your brother, when you see him doing contrite things, I'm not saying go and take that one under your wing, right? I'm saying at least speak up about it. Let them know that's not appropriate behavior. You don't condone that. And if you want to continue to be my friend or be in my circle, that is not approved. We want the issue of fatherless homes to end within our society, right? We want the importance and significance of fathers to be upheld, recognized. If you are a man holding yourself accountable and holding your brother accountable, you're not going to be associating with a deadbeat dad, right? Because obviously he's not aligning with the same principles that you have. If you're one of those who hold family as important, as a great value or a goal for you in future, right? So it's very important for other men to keep to hold other men accountable, because the bad ones are making all of you look really horrid. And especially for all of the men who have had positive male role model templates in their lives, right? It's very, very important for you to hold your brother accountable for the main fact that a vast majority, especially within the black community, right, grew up in fatherless homes. So just like how you would ostracize and embarrass and humiliate the woman and single mothers, yeah, you would do the same to your brothers as well, to keep them in check. It's very important. It is possibly the foundation of establishing true brotherly love. Not anything that is decrepit and perverse. That's how you express and extend yourself to your brother. That is how you save your brother's very life. It is just how the Most High moves, right? Before any calamity, there is usually a warning or a prophet given. It is the same with all of our relations. If you care about someone and they're doing something that is contrite, you will let them know. This is how you express brotherly love. So I'll leave you guys with that one. Click the link in the bio for services I do provide. It's your girl, building girl, Traytriunetheomnist. Have a great one. Bye.